Chattagram, formerly known as Chittagong, is Bangladesh's principal seaport and second largest city, located along the sparkling Bay of Bengal. The city has long been a gateway to the country, both economically and culturally, and it blends natural beauty, bustling commerce, and deep history into a singular identity. From the rolling hills of the Chittagong Hill Tracts to the sandy beaches along the coast, Chattagram offers both residents and visitors a city of contrasts. Industrial vibrancy alongside serene landscapes, colonial architecture juxtaposed with modern high-rises, and traditional Bangladeshi life coexisting with a cosmopolitan flair. Historically, Chattagram has been a focal point of trade and culture for centuries. Its natural harbor has attracted merchants from across Asia and the Middle East, while its proximity to India, Myanmar, and the Bay of Bengal made it a strategic city for empires and traders alike. The Portuguese, Dutch, and British all left their marks here, most visibly in the architecture of early commercial buildings, churches, and fortifications. Modern Chattagram still carries this heritage while simultaneously evolving into a contemporary metropolis. The heart of Chattagram is the port area, one of the busiest in South Asia. The bustling harbor and container terminals are not only critical to Bangladesh's economy, but also give the city its dynamic rhythm. Ships and ferries arrive from every corner of the region, while local markets bustle with goods flowing from the hinterlands to international trade routes. Yet the city's pulse is not confined to the port. Strolling through neighborhoods such as Agrabad or Halashahar reveals an array of street markets, cafes, schools, and temples, giving a more intimate look at daily life. Hidden gems abound in Chattagram for those willing to explore. Patenga Beach, while relatively well-known, has quieter stretches where locals enjoy sunsets away from the crowds. Foy's Lake, a man-made reservoir nestled amidst hills, offers boating, hiking, and picnic opportunities with panoramic views of the city. For cultural exploration, the Ethnological Museum displays artifacts and insights into Bangladesh's many indigenous communities, including the Chakma, Marma, and Tripura peoples who have shaped the Chittagong Hill Tracts. Hidden temples, colonial-era buildings, and old mosques scattered across the city provide glimpses into its layered history. Chattagram is surrounded by natural wonders that are surprisingly close to the city center. The Kaptai Lake and the lush hills of the Chittagong Hill Tracts are less than a few hours away and offer hiking, wildlife encounters, and glimpses into traditional tribal life. Bandarban and Rangamati, hill towns connected by winding roads through misty hills, are considered escapes for urban residents seeking tranquility. Even within the city, small parks and riverbanks along the Karnatali River provide greenery and quiet amid the urban bustle. In terms of safety, Chattagram is generally considered a safe city, though like any large urban center, it has areas where caution is advised. Petty crimes such as pickpocketing or minor theft occur mostly in crowded markets or near transportation hubs. Violent crime is relatively rare, and local law enforcement is actively engaged in maintaining public safety, particularly in commercial areas and tourist spots. For residents, neighborhoods like Agrabad, Nasirabad, and Khulshi are popular for their combination of safety, amenities, and access to schools, markets, and offices. The economy of Chattagram is a cornerstone of Bangladesh's growth. The city contributes a substantial portion of the country's GDP through its port, industries, and trade. Garments, shipbuilding, steel production, and logistics are among the major sectors driving employment and economic activity. The presence of export processing zones and special economic areas has attracted foreign investment, particularly from China, South Korea, and Japan. In recent years, the IT sector has also begun to expand, with tech startups and software service companies establishing operations in the city, further diversifying its economic base. Chattagram's commercial vibrancy is evident in its bustling markets and shopping areas. The New Market, Riasuddin Bazaar, and the Sadargat area along the river are hubs of activity, offering everything from fresh produce and fish to textiles, electronics, and household goods. At the same time, modern shopping malls such as Sanmar Ocean City provide international brands, cinemas, and cafes, catering to the growing middle class and expatriate community. The combination of traditional markets and modern retail reflects the city's economic diversity and adaptability. Housing in Chattagram ranges widely depending on location, lifestyle preferences, and income. Prime areas such as Agrabad, Khulshi, and Foy's Lake vicinity feature modern apartments and gated communities that cater to upper-middle-class residents and expatriates. Prices for a two-bedroom apartment in these areas typically range from $50,000 to $120,000 USD for purchase, or $300 to $700 USD per month for rental units depending on size and amenities. Luxury apartments along the waterfront or in newer developments may command higher prices, reflecting both the scenic views and the city's growing appeal. Middle-class neighborhoods, including Nasirabad, Pahartali, and Chowk Bazaar adjacent areas, offer more affordable options for local families. Single-family homes and smaller apartment blocks can range from $20,000 to $60,000 USD, making the city accessible to a wide range of residents. Even with the expansion of the real estate market, Chattagram remains generally more affordable than Dhaka, Bangladesh's capital, making it attractive for both domestic migrants and foreign investors seeking growth opportunities. An interesting dimension of Chattagram's housing market is the city's ongoing urban expansion. As industries and businesses grow, demand for modern residential complexes rises. This has led to new developments in the periphery, transforming formerly rural areas into vibrant neighborhoods. The government has also invested in infrastructure improvements, such as road widening, bridges, and public transportation upgrades, further enhancing accessibility to these developing areas. Chattagram is culturally rich, reflecting centuries of trade and migration. The city hosts diverse communities, including Bengali Muslims, Hindus, and smaller ethnic groups such as the Marma and Chakma. This diversity manifests in festivals, food, and architecture. Eid, Durga Puja, and Buddhist festivals are celebrated widely, often spilling into public spaces with music, food stalls, and community gatherings. The city's culinary scene is a hidden treasure with influences from local, Indian, Chinese, and Southeast Asian traditions. Street food is abundant, offering delicacies such as mezban beef, a spicy meat dish native to Chattagram, pythas, rice cakes, and fresh seafood straight from the Bay of Bengal. For art enthusiasts and historians, the city is dotted with colonial-era buildings, ancient mosques, and temples that reveal its past. The Shrine of Bayezid Bostami, a revered Sufi site, offers insight into Islamic history in the region, while the Chattagram Court Building and other colonial-era structures speak to British influence. Meanwhile, the indigenous culture of the Hill Tracts is celebrated through handicrafts, woven textiles, and traditional dances that are sometimes showcased in city festivals and cultural centers. Transportation in Chattagram is a mix of traditional and modern modes. Rickshaws and auto rickshaws navigate narrow lanes, while motorcycles, cars, and buses fill the main roads. Ride-hailing apps such as Pathao and Shohos have modernized commuting for residents and visitors alike. The city is also served by Shah Amanat International Airport, connecting it to domestic and international destinations, and its port serves as a major gateway for regional trade, reinforcing its economic significance. Education is a key aspect of life in Chattagram. The city hosts prominent institutions such as Chittagong University, Chittagong Medical College, and independent international schools. These institutions attract students from across the region, contributing to a youthful and dynamic population. Education is increasingly recognized as a driver of social mobility, and private investment in schools and universities continues to rise. Healthcare in Chattagram is accessible with both public and private hospitals providing services. Institutions like Chittagong Medical College Hospital and private facilities such as Park View Hospital offer a range of care options. While public healthcare may have limitations in terms of resources, private hospitals meet international standards and cater to expatriates, business travelers, and wealthier residents. Despite its industrial character, Chattagram also offers natural escapes and recreational opportunities. Patenga and Cox's Bazaar, within driving distance, provide seaside retreats, while Foy's Lake, Kaptai Lake, and the surrounding hills offer hiking, boating, and exploration opportunities. These nearby natural areas are not just recreational spaces, but also contribute to the city's identity as a gateway to Bangladesh's scenic landscapes. Chattagram's economy, housing, and culture reflect both the city's opportunities and its challenges. While industrial growth and foreign investment provide jobs and development, informal settlements, traffic congestion, and occasional environmental concerns pose ongoing issues. Yet the city's resilience, entrepreneurial spirit, and rich cultural fabric make it a compelling place to visit or live. The city also continues to modernize while retaining its authenticity. New restaurants, cafes, and boutique hotels are blending global influences with traditional Bangladeshi culture. Night markets and riverside promenades provide leisure opportunities, while the growing real estate sector reflects both investor confidence and an expanding middle class. Chattagram is a city that balances modernity and tradition, offering a living example of Bangladesh's economic and cultural evolution. From historical sites and hidden temples to bustling markets, scenic riverbanks, and nearby natural wonders, Chattagram presents a layered urban experience. It is a city where the past and present coexist, where industrial productivity meets cultural vibrancy, and where the lives of millions unfold against the backdrop of one of South Asia's most important ports. For those who venture into Chattagram, the city offers more than commerce and industry. It is a place of discovery, community, and hidden beauty. Whether sampling the city's street food, exploring its hillside villages, or navigating the streets near the port, one quickly realizes that Chattagram is a city of depth, resilience, and fascination. In essence, Chattagram is more than Bangladesh's second city. It is a hub of history, commerce, culture, and natural beauty. Its hidden gems, vibrant economy, safe neighborhoods, growing housing market, and cultural richness make it a city worth exploring, investing in, and understanding. For travelers, expatriates, and investors, Chattagram offers opportunities, experiences, and stories that linger long after one leaves its lively streets and scenic rivers.